Hi, I'm Kelly, and this is day 3 of my 100-day juice fast. Apologize for my cat jammies. My intention had been to do these videos at night, at the end of every day, so I could tell you how that day went. But I am getting ready to head out of town. Sorry about my shaky camera as well. Anyway, so this is really the only time I have some quiet time to myself. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a video in the morning. I don't know when I'll do one tomorrow because I'm going to be at my mom's, and then I'll be back Sunday night. So, what I want to talk about today is my trip. So, originally I had planned to start a juice fast on December 31st. And the reason for that is because we had my husband's daughter came to visit us on the 16th of December, and she stayed for 12 days. She left last night. Then this morning we leave for my family's Christmas and we get back Sunday night. And I just felt like we also hosted my husband's family Christmas last weekend, and it just seemed like it would be too difficult to try to juice and explain to everybody why I'm juicing. I'm vegan. My husband and I both grew up from similar backgrounds, and they're, Midwestern, standard American diet, meat, potatoes. I love potatoes, so I'm not bashing potatoes, but, butter, milk, cream, and everything, cream in your beans, and all of that. So, me being a vegan is pretty odd for both my family and my husband's family. And I have struggled not so much with my husband's family because we haven't been together that long, and I think that maybe they just aren't comfortable telling me what they really think. But my family, in particular, someone I'm going to be seeing this weekend, is openly hostile about it, and it's already awkward enough bringing my own food and eating my own stuff at all these family events, and I felt like juicing was just going to be too over the top. That was going to be more than they could handle, and I didn't want to have to defend it. I'm really struggling right now. The reason I'm doing a juice fast versus just trying to go back to my food plan is because I cannot seem to stick with my food plan anymore. I can't seem to string more than a couple days together before I fall off the wagon. And I just feel like maybe taking food off the table is the way for me to go for a while. You get quick healing. It gets me off the salt and the sugar and the oil in a way that's more palatable to me. And anyway, I'm just worried that I would be overly defensive because I'm already in such a bad place, and then have people giving me flack about it or grilling me about, well, why are this, and well, where are you going to get your protein, and isn't that a little extreme? And I mean, as a vegan, you already end up having like practically the entire meal being a discussion about what you're eating and why you're eating it, and oh, how does that taste, and I could never do that, and when really you just want to sit and have a conversation. And I've heard a lot of people say nobody really pays attention to what you're eating. My family pays attention to what I'm eating. And it is the topic. It's the topic of conversation throughout the entire meal. And I'm just tired of it. So, anyway, that's why I wanted to start when this was all done. But as it has worked out with this extended holiday season, it has been just a litany of baked goods and holiday parties and leftovers and sweets, just everywhere. Restaurants, going out to eat every single day. And by Christmas Day, so I had a Christmas party at work and I was already struggling at that point. Then my husband's daughter arrived on the 16th, and she's a baker and she'll bake a lot of like really delicious baked goods. So we had that around the house, going out to eat, to take her out to eat for her visit. We did make a few meals here, but not very many. and then the holiday party the following weekend, and then the leftovers from that, and then we did our own like private Christmas on Christmas Day. And by that night, I was just so completely miserable. I couldn't take it anymore. And I went for a walk, and on my walk, I just came to the conclusion that whatever I have to endure to be juicing the last couple days that my stepdaughter was here and through my holiday, my family's holiday, was just going to have to be worth it. It couldn't possibly be worse than what I was already experiencing. So I decided I was going to start the next day. So I started on Wednesday, and today I leave for my family's Christmas. And I have made all the juices that I plan to take. And originally, when I came up with this plan, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to make up some story. I'm just going to say that I have some gastrointestinal issue that my doctor is requiring me to go on a liquid diet for, and that's just what I have to do for the holidays. And yes, it had to start, now. But I really don't like to lie to people, and I was going to have to do some extensive research to make sure that I could find a condition that this would be a reasonable treatment for, and then be able to come up with a medical argument for why it needed to be this way, because that's just the way I am. I don't like to lie, and I don't want to be caught in a lie, and I don't want to, I don't know. Anyway, so I came home from my walk, determined that that's what I was going to do. I had to tell my husband, and because he was going to start with me on Monday the 31st, and I knew that he wouldn't want to start early because his daughter's still here. So anyway, I watched Kirsty K's video that night. Kirsty K has her own YouTube channel, and she's doing 100 days as well. She was really the inspiration for my doing this. When she first told me that she was going to do a 100-day juice fast, I thought, good for you. Not my thing, but it has worked for her in the past, and she felt great doing it, and she was really excited to do it again. And so I was fully supportive of it, but it wasn't anything I was going to do. I don't believe in drinking your food, and I think that if you just follow a whole food plant-based diet, no oil, that you'll lose your weight. And why do something that you can't maintain? If you're not going to juice for the rest of your life, then you can't maintain it. And basically, I hadn't done any research on it. I didn't know anything about it. So after watching some of her videos, I started to see some of the issues that she has that are the same as mine, and how juicing was going to help her with that. And I don't really know. I think I was just really in a bad place for months now. And so I just started watching her videos because I wanted to be supportive of her experience that she was doing. And so then I started Googling juicing, and then I came across Juicing Mama's videos. I also came across Mia's Juicing for the Win videos, and I just started uh, binge watching these juicing videos. And both Mia and Juicing Mama have had the most incredible transformations. And watching those, I just decided I'm going to do it too. But I wasn't going to start until the 31st. But I ordered everything in advance. So I got my juicer, and I got some books and got some bottles, and I started playing around with the juicer, just experimenting with a few things to try. And I started doing that, like every day, having a juice. And so I was able to do it. I already had a bunch of produce in my house, and I already had the juicer, and I had everything I needed, and some recipes. The Mean Green, super great. Kirsty has some demonstrations on her channel on different recipes that she's tried, and I've tried hers, and they're very good. And Juicing Mama and Todd have given some other recipes, and anyway, so it's a great community, and I just had everything I needed to start early, so I decided I would. So anyway, that night I watched her video, and she shared about her family Christmas, because she's been doing this since the day after Thanksgiving. So she had to go all the way through the Christmas holidays with family trying to juice. And she, of course, her immediate family knows, like my immediate family knows. But there were some people that she just didn't want to get into it with and didn't want what she was doing or not doing to be the topic of conversation at her Christmas meal. So she gave a suggestion on how to handle it without making some big fat lie and an announcement and then being paranoid about getting caught in the lie. So I have decided that I'm gonna try that. Basically, if you watch her video, she put food on her plate and nobody really noticed whether she was eating it or wasn't eating it. I also am going to get like one of those gigantic soda cups from a convenience store and fill it with one of my juices so that people think that I'm drinking like a soda instead of my juice, which is so ridiculous that I would prefer that they think I'm eating garbage and drinking garbage than that they know that I'm actually drinking something really healthy in my cup. What a world, right? Anyway, so I really hope that that I can get through it unscathed. I'm also hoping that by sharing this video that will help, and with the promise that I am going to do a video tomorrow night. My mom lives in a pretty small place, and I'll probably, I don't know, I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll say I'm going to go to the store and do one in my car. But I want to tell everybody how it went. So I will see you tomorrow night. And oh, one other quick thing. I know I said I wasn't going to weigh every day, but I did weigh again today. And I am down 7 pounds now. So I will stop weighing for sure. I mean, I won't be able to weigh this weekend because I won't be near a scale. So we'll see if I hop on the scale on Monday or not. But otherwise, Wednesday will be my weigh-in day. So I hope everybody has a good weekend, and I will let you know how it goes.